Welcome back, everybody. First big Packers game of the season is this weekend. Enough of that preseason stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, now we're getting down to
the real deal.
Yes,
we're really going to see how they can play.
Yeah.
And of course, got to have a good game day spread. The game's away.
That's right.
So that means you know you're going to be watching it. Perfect game time, too. Do you agree with me? I love the late afternoon games.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. I really, it's
Then you can,
just
like,
a good
chillax.
time.
Yeah, exactly right.
Watch the other pregame ahead of time. They got a good pregame.
Make a day
see
of it.
that.
Yeah.
Too, so.
Plenty of time to light the grill, get the grill fired up, do a little tailgate party at your own little space.
I love
That's
it.
right.
Your little space.
Yes, I'm totally with you. So,
You know, earlier we did the zucchini breaded.
on the grill, which I'm still like, I never knew you could do breaded things on the grill.
And that cumin added a nice spicy flavor to it. It was really, really delicious. So we're going to do a little breaded chicken right now. And it's delicious to do. We have a little white corn flour. So it's actually a white corn flour.
Why that instead of regular flour?
You know something, it's just fun to experiment. It almost tastes like, white corn tastes like tortilla shells.
Oh,
Yeah,
So it's
good.
just delicious, like
Okay.
corn tortillas.
Sure,
So
yeah.
it has a little bit more of a unique flavor
Could
to
you
it.
use regular flour?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You could
We
use
would
bread.
let you do that.
All
You
right,
can use
thank
the
you.
breadcrumbs, you can use panko, you can use whatever you like.
Okay, so
We're
this is more of a method kind of thing.
Exactly
Okay.
right. We're going to use a little bit of Grandma Hazel. Grandma Hazel has garlic, peppers, onion, fennel, dill, celery, red pepper, green pepper, onion, and sodium.
And this is Mad Dog and Merrill's spice blend. They have barbecue sauces, marinade, spices. Was there really a Grandma Hazel?
There was a Grandma Hazel.
She lived to
Who's
be
Grandma?
98.
98,
Aw.
yes. Jared Tall and a little wine every morning.
and
you know?
she really good
did.
cook?
Yeah.
Yes, she was. It
Yeah?
was. It's actually her true recipe, too.
That's
back
actually
then.
Ann's mentor.
Ooh, this is
Isn't that delicious?
Yeah.
good smelling stuff.
Yeah.
It's you know that
Ooh.
garlic, pepper, onion, fennel, dill, celery, red
Oh.
pepper, green pepper, onion, sodium, and it's ground up in Oak Creek down by Milwaukee.
Really?
Specially blended
I don't
flour.
think I'm
Good
gonna
stuff.
let you leave
And you
with
know
this
what?
one.
Good in
No,
a
you
Bloody
can-
Mary, too.
Oh, yeah. Yum, yum.
So we have the little bread mixture here. It's seasoned up now. And first of all, we're going to do some, I don't even know what I have, the little tenders.
Those are my kids' favorite. What kid doesn't like chicken strips?
Right.
And you know
So-
what? You get them. They're not. You know, you get them in the freezer department. There's some good ones. There's some bad ones. You do them yourself. You know what you're getting.
So you can take just boneless chicken breasts and chop them up yourself.
Exactly
and I
right.
totally agree with you. They
Exactly
cost a
right.
lot more if they're already done. Just do it
And
yourself.
people like Golden Plump. They have their chicken tenders. That's what these are.
Okay.
So it's called the Bear, B-A-R-E, Bear. So we just brown up the little chicken tenders. I'm gonna pull those off the grill. Let me just grab them with my fingers. I can do that with his gloves on.
So
here.
we marinate to give them flavor, and as you said, a little love. and-
Little love, little character, little personality.
Okay.
And you just put them on the grill and you toast them up, and the chicken tenders, being white meat, take very little time whatsoever. So they brown up just deliciously. They're crispy, they're healthy for you. Now we can take the thighs. The boneless, skinless chicken thighs are our favorite when we do catering jobs.
Okay.
So we brown them up on the grill. We put them in a drip pan, sear them up. They're still rare. We let them cook in their own juices for about 30 minutes, and they're the most tenderest pulled chicken you ever have in your life.
Ooh.
So now we take the marinated chicken thighs, and I'm gonna do the same thing with those, a simple light breading on both sides. We're gonna put the grill for a medium direct heat,
Okay.
and we're gonna sear those up until desired doneness, which is about 15, 17 minutes, somewhere in that neighborhood, both sides.
So you got white meat and dark meat for
Yeah,
everybody, you know.
And it comes out just crispy.
Wow.
And if you want to, there's a lot of fresh, we talked about a lot of tomatoes, a lot of zucchini this year. Hot peppers, it's a good season for wonderful peppers on the grill. So we have a variety of seasoned peppers that you can sear up and serve with them.
Did you marinate those at all?
You can glisten them with a little bit of oil. I tossed them right on the grill to kind of roast them a little bit.
Okay.
And so that's a great way to do those breadings on the grill. And Amy, if we're talking about breading, I apologize, lemon pepper. It's got a canola oil in there and egg yolk. So it's got Worcestershire, Dijon mustard, 4 different types of peppers. So when it's whipped, it's creamy. So I could have marinated all the meat products and the vegetables in this,
Rather than the Italian.
and it
yeah.
goes right to the breading because it's got the egg yolk in there. It's just a
Yum.
phenomenal
Ooh,
breading mixture
yum.
to
So
it.
it's a lemon pepper marinade, and I know you can get it at festival food stores,
Yep.
lots of grocery stores out there, Cook's Corner, lots of places.
Exactly right. They all carry it, and it's wonderful stuff.
Yum,
It really is.
Yum. All right, what are you
So,
working on over
Hey,
there?
we got the hot legs here. Okay,
All
the
right.
drumsticks.
Thank
we got
you.
the drumsticks on here. As we talked about earlier, all what I did is I marinated the drumsticks first with a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and I actually used our spicy barbecue
In the
sauce.
marinade,
In
so-
the marinade, because
Yep.
that cut down a little bit on the sugar base
Okay.
on there. I grilled these for approximately 45 minutes to an hour. You know, this is something you can even do ahead of time if you'd like to. But anyway, grill those 45 minutes to an hour, indirect method of grilling, no heat underneath. At the end, I went ahead and stirred it up really, really nice on there.
Crank on that grill.
Yep, and do the sauce really right at the end. Some people really like to put on a heck of a lot of sauce, which is definitely fine.
That would be me.
Okay, yes, yes.
Oh, that
A lot
smells
of the
so
sauce
good.
people, so I did sort of lightly on here. But you know, we were talking earlier. Now you went down to, you were in Savannah and that whole area. I'm not in
Outer Banks.
Yeah,
Outer
yeah.
Banks of North Carolina.
I'm talking about this, and I wasn't going to do this, but they use a lot of vinegar sauces down there. Here, vinegar sauce just doesn't go, and I do love vinegar sauce. A lot of people say, "Oh, you guys should come out with the vinegar sauce." Trust me, it would never sell. A lot of people don't like it.
I'd buy it.
I would too. I would too.
But we're going to
There's
make
2
our
bottles.
own.
But we're going to make our own. But you know what I've got here? I've just got our garlic barbecue sauce in
Okay.
here. But what I'm going to do is I'm really going to thin this down. And I'm using just some apple cider vinegar.
So it's as easy as if you
It's
really
as
like
easy as
it.
goodbye. If you were just down south, what you're going to do is you're going to thin that down, and it's really going to work as a mop sauce
Yep.
if you want to.
Yep,
Yeah, there you
yep.
could brush
So,
that around.
And we've got our ribs that we
Yeah, we
had
got our
going.
ribs on there, and you could just go ahead and even just mop that right on,
I'd
really
be
on
happy
the
to
ribs
mop.
there.
So the ribs he seared up, wrapped
Yeah.
up in foil, put over to the side for an hour. Let me flip that over for
Oh
you.
my God.
And you can
There
see
you
they're
go.
falling off the
Gorgeous.
bone.
Yep.
Hey, you guys have a great weekend, and go pack go.
Oh, you got
Absolutely.
it. You
Happy
got it.
To
grilling.
get their cookbook and all that kind of good stuff, you can
Oh,
go on their
man.
website.